Alright, what is going on, guys? Back with another trade recap. It's been a hot minute. Not really. It's been like a week. Um, we are back though, back with a dub. Uh, and finally we are breaking out of that eval jail. Wow. Finally passed my accounts. I passed three out of the four I've been trading. Um, just because my trade sinker, like, kind of, I don't know, I don't actually know. I think it was a while back, but for some reason one of my accounts was like way or like was like a couple $100 behind all my other ones, even though I've always like copy traded them and traded them at the same time. So I don't know. I passed three out of four, and then one of them is like $300 away from passing. Um, so yeah, pretty sick. Like a little bit of a relief because I lost funding. Like I want to probably like start of December. So it's been like nearly 2 months. I didn't really trade that much in December, to be fair, but it took me almost a month to pass these ones because I was taking them slow. But slow and steady wins the race. I'm not in no rush, to be honest. And I'm gonna treat them the same way. Now that I'm funded, I'm just gonna keep it slow, build up these balances, get the buffer. I passed one of the Tradeify daily payout ones, so I just have to build out a buffer, and then I can start taking daily payouts on that, which is pretty sick. And then I have two alpha ones I just passed, just the standard account, the standard 50K. But yeah, I'll get into the trade right now. All right, looks a little messy. Here's the P&L first up. So around 1,000 across all the accounts. I flattened these two early, just because they already like were at the point where they were passed. So I just I didn't feel the need to keep them open. Like, yeah. And then I passed this one, and this one is one that's like 300 away. So hopefully that'll be sometime soon as well. So overall, pretty messy New York AM Open. Uh, but I was able to find this trade. Um, I think I used a lot of narrative for this trade specifically, as well as I had a pretty strong higher time frame bias. The reason being, well, the first reason being this new week opening gap. That was like my main reason for being bullish. I want to see this get taken out. I honestly now I hope we don't take it out, so I can take a trade on it. Take a trade for it tomorrow with the funded accounts. But overall, like extremely bullish bias because of this new week opening gap resting above us, as well as we already swept high time from liquidity and tapped into a key level. These 4 hour gaps. So overall, I am quite bullish, to be honest. And straight up with New York Open, we had a nice big candle up on the 1 minute right here. Boom. And instantly we trade back down into uh, there's a 30-second gap here that we traded into. So at this point, like during market open, I'm waiting to see if this 30-second gap gets inversed, because we just swept all this like liquidity, um, and I'm just waiting to see if this gap can get inversed to the downside, because that would kind of tell me that we want to head a little bit lower before heading up, maybe tap back into this 4 hour gap. Overall, I am like still bullish even if we do inverse this. I'm not going to be looking for shorts necessarily, but I would probably wait for some more sell side to be swept. Maybe London lows. Actually, those are all the way down here, or maybe just this LR. Um, but yeah, so I'm waiting to see if I can get inverse. We also have a 30-second gap right here. I don't have 30-second intervals on TradingView. I was taking trade or watching the trade on Project X as well, because they have free custom intervals. So we had a 30-second gap here. We ended up inversing this. Entry was right about here. So I have a 30-second IFEG continuation long, targeting this unfilled 15-minute. Honestly, the perfect take profit. Because you can see as soon as we filled this, or as soon as we tapped into it, we ended up selling off a little bit. So perfect take profit for a little over 60 points. Um, yeah, I think the main thing with this trade would just be one, the over, or honestly the higher time frame narrative, because I want to see us eventually buy back up to this new week opening gap. We also, yeah, like I said, we swept high time frame liquidity, and we tapped into these 4 hour gaps. So I think that's kind of the main thing or the main thing to look at on this trade. Yeah, it was pretty early in the New York AM session, and it was a 30-second IFVG, but like these are evals still, and it's like at the same time it's been getting a little crazy that I haven't passed them yet. Before this point, I am trying to take my time, but at the same time, taking a month on evals is like, after, like, if that's your first time, it's fine, but it's like, I already have multiple payouts. It's like, I shouldn't be taking a month on evals. I do think it helped. I do think it is helping kind of build my confidence back. Uh, but realistically, it shouldn't take that long. Um, is this a trade I would have taken on a funded account? Probably not. I'm probably going to stop taking trades so close to New York AM session, because I've been doing that quite a bit, because I've been finding they're like pretty good, like especially for evals, because it's not your money. You're just trying to pass it fast, but um I don't even know what I'm saying, but that's pretty much all I got for the trade. I don't think I can even show the accounts pass yet, because it's like end of day updates at the end of the day. Yeah, it doesn't even say I have it yet. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I do still think we're gonna head higher. Like, look, literally pretty much same, kind of tapped into this 5 minute gap. You could have got a continuation long off this as well. 1 minute IFVG. Boom. Just opposite this wick. Break even at this high, targeting anything. Swing high, swing high. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I will see you guys the rest of this week. I do think that this week is going to continue to be pretty good price action, just with all the news that's been coming out and stuff. And yeah, I do think we're going to be bullish until we fill out this gap completely, meaning like not just tap into it, but completely fill it out. I really won't be looking for shorts. Possibly after we tap into it, we might get a little bit of a move down, but then I do think we're just going to continue up, filling out this whole gap, or at least I hope so. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at for the rest of the week. But I will see you guys probably tomorrow, and yeah, have a great day.